What's up, everybody? I have a pretty cool topic that I wanted to just get on here and share real quick. And it was also a pretty cool realization that I had. So, pretty much, you know how, like, when you know you have to do something and you know what you need to do, but you're just not kind of doing it. And I mean, that's when you, like, have resistance to something, right? You just don't feel like doing it, just don't want to do it. And, or when you try to do it too, it doesn't go the way you wanted to, or it doesn't turn out the way someone else pretty much modeled it for you, right? In a way. And yeah, that's pretty much kind of what I wanted to share. So, I mean, for me, it was scheduling my day pretty much was something that was very difficult for me. And following that, right, was super like difficult. And, you know, just sticking to that plan, that I have for myself and whatnot. And what I noticed is one of the main words that came up for me for the reasons that I didn't want to do it, because it also, this same point literally applied to multiple areas of my life. And the word was restricted. I felt restricted, right? It's like when you go to school and you have to sit there for like 6 to 8 hours a day and listen to something you don't listen to a teacher you don't want to listen to about stuff that you don't care about learning. So you feel restricted. And that was the same thing that came up for me as I'm like following the day, right? So actually, I'm gonna just go ahead and read one of the definitions of the word restricted. Well, actually, I'm gonna read multiple of them. So let me pull it up real quick. Just stand by. Don't go anywhere. So you have one of them is place restrictions on. Another, place under restrictions, limit access to by law. Place limits on, and prevent information from being circulated or disclosed, right? And I think the biggest definition for me that stood out to me was the last one, right? And let me read that again. It said, prevent information from being circulated or disclosed. So you can take that as like, say someone's keeping a secret, right? They're restricting information from you. But the way I saw it, like the way I like immediately took it, I was like, oh shit. So like, say you're trying to like read a book, right? Read a new book or learn new information, or you're trying to buy courses. You're looking on YouTube. You're trying to pretty much absorb as much information as possible. But if you have, say, these programs, right? We all have programs that we receive from our parents as children, all that. And it's like you're in a bubble and you're trying to like poke outside the bubble, but it's like elastic. So it's just bouncing back. Sometimes it might hit you in the face, put you back down. But yeah, you're in this bubble and you feel it's like you're restricting. That bubble is like restricting you. So, and it's also full too. It's full of all the programs that you've had from your parents, whether it's school, past memories, all that you're holding on to, and you're not able to expand that bubble. So now you're trying to absorb all this new information, books, you're trying to study, you're trying to make more money, whatever it is, right? But since you have those programmings there, it's restricting that flow of information. And so now you're not able to effectively apply it. You can't apply it the way you want it to, or the way you apply it is limited, right? So that's a huge word that just came up for me was the word restricted, right? And I mean, that's the big point I have to share. I mean, being restricted sucks, of course, but yeah, it's like I said already, like you're trying to do more, you're trying to be more, you're trying to have more, but it's like you're restricted because to have more, you have to learn more, you have to be able to absorb more, right? You have to expand who you are, right? But if you're restricted, you're still in that bubble, that information is not coming to you, you can't apply it, right? Like, you have tons and tons of videos and information out there, how to become rich, how to make money, how to get in a relationship, how to do all this. But why isn't everyone at that point, right? There's something restricting you. There's something restricting that information from getting to where it needs to go. There's something restricting you from applying it. So, I mean, that's pretty much what I wanted to share. Shit. Yeah, I mean, that's about it. I don't really have a closer or a special closer or anything, but yeah, thanks for listening.